Hello guys, I'm your representative Mohammad Faizul Hassan from the Bright Scholarship, and this is the official channel for the Bright Scholarship. And today I'm gonna guide you about the Global Korea Scholarship, that is also known as GKS Program, that is an initiative of the Korean government. It's a Korean government initiative which aims to invite international students who wish to pursue a graduate degree or research in Korea, specifically the South Korea. There are totally 1,378 scholarships available in different departments of different universities of Korea. And if anybody want to apply for this program, then there are two tracks to apply for the scholarships. Number one is the embassy track and number two is the university track. Korean government is offering 648 scholarships for international students through embassy track. There are 603 scholarships for generally categorized universities and there are 10 scholarships for research program. There are 20 scholarships that are reserved for overseas Koreans while there are 15 scholarships that are available for Korean language training professionals. For those students who want to try the university track, the Korean government is offering 730 scholarships for international students. There are 425 scholarships for generally classified universities and there are 5 scholarships for research program. While there are 200 scholarships that are specified for regionally classified universities and there are also 100 scholarships available for research and development. There are some important notes that are specified by the scholarship officials. Applicants are required to check additional restrictions or eligibility set by each university. Please check if there are any additional restrictions set by each university or any department you are applying to. Embassy track applicants who succeed in the first and second round of selection may also fail in the third round of selection if they don't meet the additional eligibility set by each university or department they are applying to. If the scholar doesn't meet this standard and fail to enroll in the university, his scholarship may be cancelled and he must return to his country on his own expenses even though he have completed the Korean language program. Scholars whose program is delayed must check if their degree program is only available to start at a certain period of time. For example, if a program starts in September only, scholars can't resume their program in March. After this brief overview of the GKS program, now let's have a look what programs are offered and which universities are participating in this scholarship. The degree programs that are offered by this program are master's degree, doctoral degree, and there is a research program. Master's degree is a 2-year program, but you have to take the 1-year Korean language program that is compulsory. So in total, it is a 3-year program for scholarship. While for doctoral degree, 3 years is for PhD, while the 1 year for Korean language program. But if you are going through the research program, you can take up to 1 year. For application track, as I already mentioned you that there are two tracks, embassy track and university track. It is the breakdown of the overall scholarships. For more information about the fields of study and university, you can refer to the official site of the Study in Korea website that is under the GKS notice post. Applicants can only apply to the universities and departments that are listed in the university information file attached on the official. Plus, the academic programs offered during evenings or night schools, short-term programs, online and distant learning programs are not applicable in this scholarship program. As you can see, it is the list of available universities under the embassy track. There are 24 institutes under the type A and there are 32 institutes that are categorized as type B universities. For embassy track applicants must choose 3 different desired universities and available departments among 59 universities listed above and must include at least one university from type B. For research program, applicants can apply to all universities among type A and B. For university track, there are 56 institutes that are classified as general universities. While there are 32 institutes that are classified as regional, there are 12 institutes for R&D program, and for research program, applicants can apply to any universities that are listed above. R&D program is newly added to the university track. This program will provide R&D focused curriculum and field experience in research institute and industries. In addition, the program is to attract and nurture the talented scholars in the strategic high-tech industries and to be beneficial to individuals' future career. Now let's have a look to the quota assigned by countries. The quota for embassy track. Here is the list of countries or different regions and their respective quota in this scholarship. You can find this detail on the official link, and you can also have this detail on the website of the Bright Scholarship. These are all the participating countries and regions. You can see this quota that is on the screen, it is only for the generally categorized universities. Under this generally classified universities, there is a quota for overseas Koreans. There are totally 12 participating countries that are allowed for overseas Korean quota. After that, there is a Korean language training professionals quota, and then there is a research program quota. Among 10 candidates for a research program allocated for the research program, 5 candidates will be selected from the 5 countries listed above. The remaining 5 candidates will be selected from any 136 participating countries listed in this section. Now you can see the quota for university track. For a research program, no country quota is assigned. Applicants from any 73 countries listed below may apply for the research program. For generally categorized universities, there are 73 countries participating and there are 425 scholarships. You can see on the screen, and you can also have a look it on the official page of the scholarship or the page of the Bright Scholarship. You can see the details about the available scholarships and the countries that are participating in it. For R&D program, applicants from all countries can apply to the R&D program. You can see the universities that are participating in the R&D program and their respective departments, and you can also see the quota assigned to each university. Now let's have a look to the eligibility. By nationality, all the applicants must hold citizenship of NIIED designated countries that are invited to take part in the GKS program. All the applicants and their parents must not hold the Korean citizenship. If any applicant or his or her parents hold dual citizenship, he or she is not eligible to apply. For overseas Korean applicants holding Japanese citizenship, if their parents hold permanent residency permit within Japan while holding Korean citizenship, they are exceptionally eligible to apply. Now let's have a look to the degree requirements. If you are applying for the master's program, you must hold a bachelor's degree or a level of education equivalent to or higher than a bachelor's degree. If you are applying for a doctoral program, you must hold a master's degree or a level of education equivalent to or higher than a master's degree. For applying to the research program, applicants must have received an invitation from one of the partner universities and must meet the criteria below. For postdoctoral research program, you must hold a doctoral degree. And for professor exchange program, you must hold a master's degree and must be currently teaching at a university as a professor. For program for education, science, culture, international cooperation professionals, you must hold a master's degree and must be professional in a field of education, science, culture, or international cooperation. Applicants who are expected to graduate by August 31st, 2022 can also apply for the program with a certificate of expected graduation. Such applicants must submit their official graduation certificate and final academic transcripts to GKS Center NIIED by August 31st, 2022. From grades point of view, all applicants must have maintained a CGPA equivalent to or higher than any one of the following from their previous degree program. If an applicant who already has a doctoral degree applies for another doctoral degree program in GKS, his or her previous degree will be master's degree program. Okay, let's have a look to the grades. CGPA must be above 2.64 if it is out of 4 CGPA, 2.8 if it's out of 4.3, 2.91 by 4.5 or 3.23 by 5. As every university have its own scale of CGPA, so you can refer to this one. Okay, the score percentile should be 80% or above on a 100-point scale or be ranked within the top 20% within one's class. If an applicant holds a transcript that does not include information on CGPA or is unable to convert his or her grades into any one of the acknowledged GPA scale, that is 4, 4.3, 4.5 or 5 or 100-point scale, then the applicant must submit additional documents officially issued by their respective university describing the university's grading system. Applicants who are expected to graduate should calculate the most recent CGPA at the time of application. You must be under 40 years of age if you are applying to GKS program, that is you should born after September 1st, 1982. Academic professors in one of the official development assistance ODC recipients who are under 45 years of age are eligible to apply. All applicants must be in good health both mentally and physically to study in Korea for the full duration of the program. If any applicant is found to be in one of the following conditions, the applicant will be disqualified in the final round of selection. An applicant is tested positive on drug test, an applicant who has a serious illness that prevents him or her to study abroad for long period of time, including the full duration of Korean language degree or degree program in Korea. All applicants must submit Form 8, that is personal medical assessment at the time of application. All applicants who pass the second round of selection must receive comprehensive medical checkup and submit an official medical examination issued by a medical doctor or a licensed hospital. After arriving in Korea, all GKS scholars will be subject to a medical examination administered by NIIED. If a GKS scholar is found to have a serious illness from the medical examination after arriving in Korea, he or she will be disqualified from this GKS scholarship. All applicants must have no grounds for disqualification for overseas travel, for example, the criminal history. Previous or current GKS scholars who meet the additional criteria below are eligible to apply. He must hold the grade of 90% or above on a 100-point scale or be ranked within the top 10% within one's class. He must hold topic level 5 or 6 or previous or current GKS scholars can participate in the GKS program once more only in a higher degree program. For example, if you are applying for masters, you must have bachelor's, or if you are applying for doctoral or research, you should have masters, or if you are applying for only for research, then you must have doctoral degree. You can see on the screen the eligibility criteria for Korean language teaching professional. There are some set of restrictions that are applied by the scholarship officials. You can have this on the official link of the website, or you can also have this on the Bright Scholarship website. Once again, a reminder for the applicants. Applicants must check additional restrictions or eligibility set by each university or department they are applying to. Now let's have a look to the application and selection procedure. For selection procedure, you can see if you are applying through embassy track, there is first round of selection, that is the embassy. Then the list of the recommended candidates will be issued to the NIIED, and then there will be a second round of selection for embassy track candidates. After second round, there can be a third round of selection, and then they will announce the successful candidates. But there is a little difference in the university track. For university track, there is first round of selection, that is by university, then the recommended candidates list will be issued to the NIIED, then there will be a second round of selection for university track candidates. That can be a formal interview It is just one interview. There is no third round for the university track, and then the successful candidates will be announced. Here you can see the selection schedule for embassy track. First round of selection is from February to March. That is, you can apply till the end of the March. The successful candidates of the first round will be announced by NIIT in the early April. Second round of the selection for embassy track will be in late April. Then there will be a third round of selection that will be till late May, and then the announcement of final successful candidates will be in late June for embassy track. While for university track, the deadline is from February to April, and then the first round of successful candidates will be till the late April. It is same, first round results will be issued same in the April, but there is a difference that for embassy track you can see the results in early April, while for university track you can see the results in the late April. This means that embassy track applicants whose application has not passed the first round of selection may apply to the university track. Then the second round of selection for university track will be till late May, and the successful candidates will be announced in the late June. Here is the list of selection timeline where you can refer the results of the program. You can also have a look at on the official document issued by the scholarship program officials. For the deadline of the document submission, each embassy and university has their own application deadline. So applicants must check with the respective institute before submitting application. Whether you are applying through embassy track or university track, you have to look for the deadline on your own by the track you are applying to. And the method of submission is each embassy and university who conducts the first round of selection may have their own document submission guideline. So applicants must check with the respective institute before submitting application. Now let's have a look to the list of documents to submit. The documents to complete that are required are the application form, personal statement, study plan, research proposal, one letter of recommendation, letter of invitation, GKS applicant agreement, and personal medical assessment. From this, research proposal and letter of invitation is specifically for the research program, while other things are compulsory for master's and doctoral program. The additional certificates that are required, you can refer to it on the official document that is issued by the program official. Document preparation for application. Okay, for the first round of selection, you have to submit the form number 1 to 8. That includes the application, personal statement, study plan, recommendation letter, application agreement, personal medical assessment, etc. You can also refer to whether you're applying for research or for any degree program. The number of sets of documents that are required for application submission can be seen by through the embassy or the university you're applying to. You have to be careful and you have to follow their guideline accordingly. Application documents for the second round of selection are listed on this page. First of all, you should know that all forms must be submitted in English or Korean with applicant's signature. No need to be apostilled or consular confirmed. If you are applying through the embassy track, you have to submit one original document and 3 additional photocopies. But if you are applying through university, you have to just send one original document. For required certificates, if you have to submit them, then you can refer to this document. There are some important notes regarding application submission. For the first round of selection, all documents must be submitted in English or Korean. Please follow the submission guidelines set by each university or embassy, that whatever the track you are following. Each embassy and university may or may not accept application documents in a simplified version. So it is strongly recommended to check application guideline posted by the institutions before submission. All application documents sent by NIIT for the second round of selection must meet the submission requirement described in this section. For the second round of selection, if any of the required documents are not submitted, or if any of the application forms are submitted without applicant's signature, his or her application document will be excluded from the evaluation. All documents submitted to NIIT will not be returned to the applicants in case in any case. If any applicant should submit a certificate which can be reissued in the future, please keep your original document and consular confirm or notarized document should be sent. If a document can't be apostilled or consular confirmed, please get a consular confirmation on a notarized copy. If a university requires additional documents, for example, portfolio, applicants must submit these materials directly to the university. For more details about the submission requirements, evaluation preferences, medical assessment, and important notes for successful candidates, you may refer to the official document that is issued by the program officials. Here you can see on the screen the scholarship benefits, which includes the airfare, settlement allowance, monthly allowance, medical allowance, language training fee, tuition fee, Korean proficiency grants, research support fee, thesis printing fee, and degree completion grants. This is the one of the kind of the scholarship that is totally free. That means that it is a fully funded, plus you can have the stipend for the whole duration, and plus it doesn't require any IELTS. Now if you need any more assistance or any more information about the scholarship, you can tell me in comments, or you can contact me directly through the Bright Scholarship official page or their contact number. Thank you for listening. See you.